Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I can my own broth. Canning broth is a very easy pressure canning recipe. If you've never pressure canned before, I suggest starting with broth. Today I'm going to do a general step-by-step on how to make broth and can it. Very easy. Let me show you how I do it. I do want to add that I can on a Presto canner. Every pressure canner runs a little differently, so I do highly suggest following the instruction booklet to your specific canner for best results.
Now the first step is to make your broth. Broth is very easy to make. All it is bones and vegetables, water, some vinegar, and some herbs. Let it boil on the stovetop on medium-high heat for a few hours. You're looking for your clear water to turn golden. One quart jar equals one store-bought box. Once you notice your broth is almost done, go ahead and soak your jars in some hot water and get your canner on the stove.
Now you have to remember that you are pressure canning this, not just water bath canning this. On the Presto canner, you're going to have to put in the pressure canning gadgets, which is here and here, and then you're going to need your weight. I store mine in this little dish so I don't lose them, but the weight for this machine looks like this. Here's one part, and then this is actually the pressure release valve, so if it gets too pressurized, this is what's going to blow off. Let me show you how to put them on. Okay, so for this one, the rubber pressure release gasket is easy. You're just going to push it through. The other one is also easy, but this is actually tells you when it's pressure, has pressure in it, and this one screws on the bottom. I guess that wasn't a very good demonstration, but this one simply just screws. Make sure it goes up and down. And then when you are pressure canning, you want to look through your hole where your weight's going to go to make sure steam can get released and that is clear. And we are good to go. Okay, so at this point, the broth is done. I put my canner on the stove. It's been heating up for a good 5 minutes. There's already steam. We're ready to go. I've been letting my jars soak at the same time in this hot vinegar water just because I don't want any jars cracking when I pour the broth in. Now, you can strain your broth into another stock pot if you wish. This pot is so big that I just like to use a funnel, and I will just pour the broth like this and it can just filter out like that. Now broth is going to need about 1 inch head space, so I'm going to fill these up to about right there. All you do is you take your funnel and you take your filter of any sort and you just simply pour it off. Now I do not skim any fat. I will allow all fat that wants to come in, just be in there because I like a fatty broth. And you just do this until they're all full.
Now there's nothing to debubble because it's just liquid, so go ahead and wipe all your rims with the hot water that you just soaked your jars in, and then you're going to put all your lids and bands and lower these jars into your canner. The canner's lid, you have to align the arrows to get it on just right. It's a little tricky sometimes, but it does just fall into place and lock in. You're going to let it sit on the heat until you can see steam coming out. Let that vent for 10 minutes. During that 10 minutes, the pressure button should pop up. After the 10 minutes, you're going to put your weight on. Once the weight starts jiggling, you can start your time. Quart jars need 25 minutes in the pressure canner. Once the 25 minutes is done, take it off the heat, but do not take the weight off. Carefully slide it over off the heat and wait until the pressure button pops down and the weight stops jiggling. It'll look like this. You do not want to pull it off anytime before because it needs to naturally release its pressure. When you're ready, carefully lift the lid off, let the steam roll away from you, and pull your jars out and place the jars onto a tea towel. Allow these to cool overnight. In the morning, you can check the seals. The broth you see in the back is actually leftover. That has to go in the fridge, but these jars I'm pulling out are shelf stable for up to 2 years. Being able to can your own broth is such a money saver and a great skill to have. I will make sure all my links that are related to this are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.